Hi Crypto Kings and Queens, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie. In today's episode, I will give you two levels where I could potentially see the market create the next higher low level for the next potential momentum to the upside. If we are zooming out to the weekly chart, we have two levels on BTC that we can reach. One of them is 25,000. If we are breaking above this level, I am looking at the next level at 32K. I will break down everything why these levels can be reached, and I will also do the exact same thing on Ethereum. Don't forget, I am no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue looking at this video and I'll show you why we could potentially see the market reach 32K, and when it comes to Ethereum around 2K. We're gonna look at BTC and just break down everything bit by bit. So we're starting up with the weekly chart, and what we can see is that the market did create one support right here around $15,600. We have the power to break above the previous resistance that we did have around $21,500, and then of course we're using the previous support and resistance zone. So we're looking at the previous high that we have around 24,800, 25K, which is definitely the next level the market will reach to. Now we're looking at the weekly chart. We will also go down to the lower time frames, but what we can see is that either we'll see the market, with high probability we will see the market give us some rejections around this area. It doesn't mean the market needs to reverse the bullish momentum that we have at the moment, but we will definitely see some movements to the downside, which is actually really good, because at that point, if the market will continue to higher targets, we're just finding the higher low level to buy the market from, to go long from, and then we're just riding the wave up to some higher targets now if the market will continue to these levels. For anyone that wants to have a great platform to trade cryptocurrencies on, do the same thing as me. I am trading on Bybit. This is a platform for anyone that wants to have low fees while trading, and you can also receive zero fees when it comes to spot pairs at the moment. What I found out myself when it comes to Bybit is that we can actually use MetaTrader 4, which I love, because MetaTrader 4 was the first thing that I started with when I started with trading, and I am so happy that MetaTrader and Bybit is connected. This is very simple for you to use. You just download the MetaTrader 4 app, and then you're just searching for Bybit, and this is a very simple platform to trade on. So I definitely recommend MetaTrader 4 when it comes to Bybit, but that is of course because I'm so used to it myself. But as I said, this platform really great for you guys to use, and you can receive a bonus up to $30,030 at the moment. But if you don't want to use the MetaTrader 4 app, you have the website that you can still trade on. You can also download the Bybit app. So claim the best bonus available right now on Bybit, and this is of course also how you are supporting my channel. So I am always available for you and share this wonderful knowledge that I have on cryptocurrencies and how to trade the market. So what do we know from here? We know that the market did break above this resistance. We're facing another resistance. We go down to the daily chart, and what we can see clearly is that the market did retest this previous resistance from above, had the momentum. Let us go down to the 4-hourly chart, and what the market is still continuing to give us is a bullish momentum, and we need to go down to the lower time frames to see if we will have a potential pullback soon, because the market, you can see how the market on the lower time frames, even if it is the weekend at the moment, so the market is usually very slow around this time. I can use a Fibonacci level here too, of course, even if the market does look very choppy. If we're looking at the 30-minute chart, another thing that we can do if we would see the market, you know, reverse a little bit more to the downside, we're using another Fibonacci level that we have around 22,100 and 22,340, and the first Fibonacci that we did have was 22,917 and 22,795. Of course the market can continue up and just continue to be bullish, but if we see that the market would give us some rejections, these are the two levels that I'm looking at the moment with the price that we have on BTC. Because remember, in a uptrend, what we're trying to do is that we're trying to find a low level to go long from in the market, for then catch the next momentum to the upside. If we go back to the weekly chart and the market finds the power to break above this previous resistance, then the next level that we're looking at is 32,000, because that is the 50% Fibonacci level that we have from the weekly chart, and we're also also looking at 35,800 as a target. But of course, we're reaching the 50% before the 0.61.8%. And if we are zooming out, this does make sense because we are, if we just drag a box here, you can see how the market broke this level before, and we just might need to come back up and retest this level. And from this level, we'll see if the market will find the power to break above it, or will this be where the market pulls back up to for the next potential lower high on the weekly chart, because we're using the previous weekly high with the low, and this could be where the market finds the next lower high for the next lower low to be created. At the moment, we're looking at a pullback. Very important, guys. We're looking at a pullback. Just have this in mind, because if the market starts to reverse quickly down, then we know why this is happening. We're doing the exact same thing when it comes to Ethereum. What we're doing right now is that we're facing a previous resistance around $1,600, 650. If the market does break above it, then the next level we're looking at is previous resistance around 1,770. We're also looking at or say 2K, and we're also looking at the weekly Fibonacci that we have around 2,240 and 2,550. Zooming out to the higher time frames perspective, we are in a bullish market until we have broken above 2,560, created a valid higher low and the continuation. At that point, we are in a uptrend, but what we're looking at right now is still the pullback that we have from the weekly chart. So of course, you will see a lot of momentum around these levels that we have from $1,000 up to 2,550. So as long as we are inside this box, we are still in a downtrend, and the market can reverse down from here. So this is why we need to have this in mind when we're analyzing the market. And remember that the resistance before this Fibonacci, this could also be where we see the market have the reverse down for the next bearish momentum. And if we're going down to the lower time frames, we're doing the exact same thing, and the market has already retested the 50% almost today at 1,610. So you see how these Fibonacci levels are so perfectly valid. Can be that the market does continue up from here, because we did retest the 50% one time, but we are still facing the resistance at 1,665. So we can potentially see the market drop one more time, maybe tomorrow during Sunday or Monday, depending on where the market is at that moment. But at the moment, we are facing resistance. We can have a pullback, or we just might continue to the upside because the market has already retested the 50%. Market goes up, market goes down, but the most important thing is to know from where do we go up and down. Thank you everyone for looking at this video together with me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification so you know when I am live next time, when I do have my daily updates. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day, fantastic weekend. I love you guys. We see each other later. Bye!